Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of the Running Moms 5-day Get Faster, Stronger Challenge. Today we are talking about nutrition because I don't know if you've heard this before, but getting fit is actually only 20% about the workouts you do and 80% about the nutrition you do. And honestly, you guys, I tried this for years and years and years, but you cannot run off a bad diet. And I think for a lot of runners, we're hungry all the time and we're grabbing carbs all the time, and we feel like it's okay because we run, but then what happens is you get stuck in these sugar binging cycles, these energy crashing cycles, and this weight loss plateau, that the running never gets easier, and often that comes down to nutrition. We love to do the workouts, we love to do the running, the food feels confusing and overwhelming. And I'm going to start by saying I'm not a nutritionist. This is all very basic information that you can find in the public domain anywhere, but I just want to put it into the context of runners for you guys and remind you that when you're pushing your body in your long runs, you're pushing those hard strength workouts, you're breaking your body down, and nutrition becomes more important than ever. Your body is hungry, and what it wants is not just calories, it wants food, really body-loving, nutrient-dense food. So that's what we're talking about today, you guys, because food is the fuel that runs your body. It's what allows you to push your workouts. It's what allows you to build lean muscle. It's what allows you to recover between your workouts, rev metabolism so that you can go fast. So my number one fueling strategy for runners, I'm going to share with you right now, is stop skipping meals. It's like as easy as that, right? It's so common for us to think that if we run more and eat less, we're going to get better results. And what actually happens when we do that, especially as runners, we're pushing our bodies and need food as fuel, is that our body goes into starvation mode and it actually holds onto fat. So you are not you're not able to lose fat, and you're going to get stuck in a weight loss plateau even though you're running and running and running, okay? And then what happens is, you get starving, and then you end up with the binge eating, and you feel like you're emotional eating when what's happening is your blood sugars, your hormones are all out of whack, and your body is telling you, like, I need to eat, and it's signaling you to eat. And so you're grabbing the first thing that comes around, and those are usually those really simple, easy carbs. And then what happens is that you eat them and you feel crappy and you know they're not good, and you get stuck in this guilt, negative carb sugar binging cycle. And I know that, runners, because I've been there, I've done that. I used to graze on carbs all day long, never really feeding or fueling my body for what it needed. I was always sugar craving, I was always emotionally eating, binge eating. I was always energy crashing, I was irritable, I wasn't sleeping, I didn't have any energy, and it sucked, okay? And it comes down to not willpower. It's not emotional binge eating for most of us. What it is, it's a blood sugar roller coaster. A quick, blood sugars can get confusing, but basically when you're grabbing these carbohydrates all day long and grazing on them, your insulin levels keep spiking every time you do that when you're eating carbs alone. That insulin, what it does is it tells your body to store fat. So it's going to take that sugar, it's going to use what it needs from that sugar, that immediate sugar. The extra that you don't need at the moment is going to get stored as fat in your body. And when you do that all day, you're constantly spiking your insulin levels, storing that sugar as fat, and never actually going into your fat stores to burn them. You're always just adding more to it, but you're stuck in that cycle, right? Like, you're craving and you're crashing and you're eating and you're spiking, and it's just like this negative cycle that needs to be broken. So how do you break it? Comes down to understanding macronutrition, you guys, and appreciating the fact that your body needs a lot of really good fuel. As a runner, it's so important to fuel your body. You're going to get results when you eat a lot of real food, and a lot of it. So understanding macronutrition, let's keep it super simple. Macronutrition refers to your food. All food is either a protein, a carbohydrate, or a fat. And to help you break that cycle of energy and blood sugar spiking and crashing, insulin spiking and crashing, you binge eating and feeling guilty, you need to eat 3 meals a day that are macro balanced. Each meal in your day needs to contain a protein, a carbohydrate, and a healthy fat. And stop skipping meals. When you skip meals, again, I know you're busy. I was busy. I skipped breakfast. I would work out at lunch. I would drink coffee. I was exhausted, but if you can start to prioritize your food, because I know you would never let your kids do that. Your kids go crazy when they skip meals. It's the same for you. So trying to break that, a good place to start is to simply start with breakfast. Prioritize making yourself breakfast that includes a healthy fat, a carbohydrate. I mean, again, this is all based on you and what your body can tolerate. I don't know if you're gluten or you're dairy free or you got egg allergies, like that's up to you to decide, but keep in mind that you need a protein, a carbohydrate, and a fat to start your day, and breakfast is the perfect place to start because it's going to allow you to just start the day feeling full, start the day feeling energized, start the day with balanced blood sugars, okay? And then tune into your hunger. Eat snacks if you need, but often when you're eating 3 full meals a day, you don't get hungry for the snacks. You don't have the crashes and spikes that are sabotaging all of your efforts, you guys. Skipping meals is a big one. So try that today. Your challenge is to start the day with breakfast and eat 3 meals throughout the day and see how you feel. Take note of your sugar cravings. I mean, you're not going to change everything over one day, but it's a really good thing to think about. Like, am I skipping meals? Did I eat breakfast? What did I eat? Did I have a muffin and a coffee? Like, start to think about those proteins and those fats, because most women are deficient in protein and fat, and like there's more to the blood sugar story than this, and we dive deep into that in the Running Moms Training Academy and the Nourish Runner 90-day coaching program, where we get down into the details. I interviewed an expert on macros and fat loss and blood sugars, and we really dive into it so you can understand. But for today, just keep in mind, stop skipping meals. It's sabotaging you. You guys need lots of food and lots of real food, okay? Have an awesome day. If you have any questions, let me know. You can comment below. You can email me, whatever. But I want you guys running fast, strong, energized, and feeling badass. Have an awesome day.